Hey there, I'm Nick with nickcrib.com. Welcome to my channel where we talk about how to start your online business, escape the 9 to 5, and spend more time doing what you love with the people you love. I'm your host, Nick Cribb, and today we are going to talk about the 4 essential things that you need to start an online business and automate it so it becomes passive income. Now, before we get started, I'd like to just thank you for coming in today by giving you something special. If you go to nickcrib.com/quickstart, you can get my 4-week online business startup guide. This guide will teach you everything you need to know on how to start your online business, get it up and running, and start making your first $1,000 a month. All you got to do is go to nickcrib.com/quickstart to get the copy. Let's get started. Now, the first thing you need to draw people to your website is content. Now, by content, I mean blog posts, videos, things like that. And when you put out content, it needs to be valuable, it needs to be helpful, and it needs to solve a problem for your customer. Now, when you put out content, you can't just put something out and then hope people show up to your site. It just doesn't work that way. In order to be seen and to be heard, you need to make sure that your content is put out on a regular basis. So, whether you're doing once a week, 3 times a week, every single day of the week, you need to make sure that you're following a regular schedule because a regular schedule allows your followers, your readers, your viewers to know when to expect your next release of your content. So, whatever you do, whether it's just posting something every now and then or something more frequently, make sure that you stick with a regular schedule. Now, all of your content needs a call to action. If you're just putting out content for content's sake, but you don't have a call to action strategically placed within that content, what's going to happen is you just become an entertainer or an educator, but not necessarily an authority in the space. Your business won't be recognized. Instead, your content will be recognized. In order to get people to your site so that those people can convert to customers, you have to have a call to action. Now, that call to action is what we would call a lead magnet. That lead magnet is the second thing that you need to really jumpstart your online business. A lead magnet is something that you give in exchange for an email. So you want to make sure that whatever your lead magnet is, whether it is an ebook or some sort of downloadable piece of information, maybe a PDF or even a video tutorial, your lead magnet needs to solve an immediate problem. So people aren't going to go to your website to download something that's just not relevant to their need or the situation or even your website. You need to make sure that it is relevant to the needs of the individual, relevant to your website and what you are offering, but also solving an immediate problem. Now, in order for us to even start making money, if you want to make money passively, you have to get somebody's email. And people aren't just going to give you their email. Nobody wants more spam and more junk in their email. Instead, the only thing that they want in there is something that's valuable to them. So, with that in mind, in order to get their email address, we do an exchange. So, we will exchange a valuable piece of information that solves an immediate problem for their email address. Now, the third thing you need to create an online business that runs itself and generates passive income is an email autoresponder. If you're typing out emails to each customer on a regular basis, individually, you're going to go insane, especially when your email list starts to increase. You need an email autoresponder to do the work for you. Now, here's what I mean by that. Let's say somebody opts in to your wonderful lead magnet. Let's say you're in real estate. And as a real estate agent, you're trying to gather some leads for new buyers, new sellers, and you offer this wonderful lead magnet on, how to increase the value of your home by 100K. So, I mean, people want to, when they're trying to sell their home, they want to know how to increase that value, right? So they get more out of it. So they'll go on the site, they'll exchange an email for that information, that little downloadable PDF or whatever it may be. And when they put in their email, your email autoresponder is going to immediately send them an email thanking them for getting the content and maybe even sending them the content via email. So that way they open their inbox and they can see the content that you provided. Now, here's where you start to work on that passive income part of your business. We have their email. We've discovered already that the client or a customer is interested, which is why they gave you their email in the first place. So now we need to regularly deliver engaging, valuable, and wonderful, amazing content through their email inbox. So you pre-write 5 to 7 emails, and each one of them are going to just add more value, more information pertaining to whatever lead magnet or whatever download or piece of information that they received in exchange for that email. So you're helping them even more. Now, when you are assisting your customers, your viewers, and you're engaging with them, and you are constantly showing that you can bring value to the table, what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to be an authority in the space. You're also building trust because nobody likes when they're trying to learn something about something, but instead they get led into something else. They're not actually getting the information that they want. You know, you don't want to be sleazy with your sales. You need to make sure that you are offering valuable content, valuable information. Now, when you put out those 5 to 7 emails, each one of them, not only should they add value, but at the end of them, you can have a call to action. So let's say, the first 3 emails come out and you're that real estate agent, and those first 3 emails come out and it gives you more tips on how to increase the value of your home. On that 4th, 5th email that they get sent, that's when you can pitch your product, your service, whatever it may be, and basically state, hey, I have more value to add. If you would like me to assist you with any of this, all you got to do is click here and get signed up, or click here and get brought to my website. Now, if we're trying to build passive income, this is where I really, really, really enjoy things like digital courses, membership sites, digital downloads, ebooks, those sorts of things. And these you can offer for a price on your website. And this is what you can pitch in your email. So basically, to sum all this up, you put out content for free. You're engaging with the viewers and your readers. They see your call to action. They see that lead magnet. They put in their email in exchange for whatever it is you're offering them. They get put on the email autoresponder that delivers value and eventually pitches your product or service. And if the client is truly interested in what you have to offer, they will click the link, they'll get brought back to your website, and they'll buy your product. This is how you generate passive income. Now, by passive income, you still have to put in the work. I mean, even if you are, let's say you have properties that you rent out, that is considered passive income, but you still have to put in the work. You can't just expect to rent the property and the property care for itself and your renters care for the property, because that's not always the case. You have to constantly ensure that your property is being protected. You have to make sure that if the people that are in that property want to move out, that you have somebody that's ready to go to move in. And, you have to maintain the property anytime damages and wear and tear occurs. And that's still passive income, but you still have to put in the work. In this case, I'm talking about putting out content, educating, being helpful, and then that's how you draw in the customer. See, if you put out content on, let's say, YouTube, or you write out a blog, once you've done the work, it keeps doing work for you. Just like you might have a video that you put out there, and a year later, they're still watching that video, they are still seeing that call to action, and they are still going to your website and purchasing products. So, this is how you make money while you sleep. You do the work once, and you continue to make revenue from it from there. Now, if you want more info on how to get started, and let's say you just want to get at least that first $1,000 a month, you just go to nickcribb.com/quickstart for my 4-week guide to getting started in your online business and paving the way to passive income. Until next time, thank you guys. Stay tuned in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're thinking about starting an online business, but you're stuck somewhere along those little steps and you're not sure where to go from there, leave a comment below and let me know how I can help you. I'd be glad to engage with you in the comments below. Until then, take care. See you guys soon.